walk my dog, and where my car was parked, my mom lives in condominiums and covered parking. Where my car was parked was a hole, and I was in shock. I just stood there and looked at the hole, the gaping hole where my car was. So for the next 3 hours, we didn't know if it was stolen, towed, what. And my mom actually looked at me and said, Frankie, I've never seen you this quiet, ever. Ever. And I said, I think I've just had so much, I'm in shock. I don't really even care. But thankfully it was towed, not stolen, and it only cost me $220 to get it out the next day. And I got that car, got in the bitch, and drove home. And I drove away from the black hole.
You tapped
Whatever
out.
I lost, that was fine. It can stay there.
So long story short, you drove home.
I drove home.
After all that, yeah.
I'm into the Bailey's Irish cream now, so I really don't
He's
care.
drinking.
I'm
yeah,
drinking.
we're all having fun. So it's a little choppy. Forgive us. But come on. Visiting mom now.
I'm getting all these tweets. I'm getting all these tweets and
what
stuff
are they
about
saying?
Ferguson.
Oh, have you talked about him?
No, let's not.
Well,
I thought you were.
I
thought we need to get Heather on here.
Last Wednesday I had my.
Garrison Wilson doesn't exist. Neither does Mike Brown. It's all an Illuminati project.
Illuminati. Illuminati? Is that what he said?
Illuminati.
Hey.
That's my son.
Look, there's a black hole. It exists.
No, I had a monologue about it. And now that everything's come out, I will just say this and we'll be done. If you rob a store and you walk down the middle of a street calling attention to yourself, and then when the police have contact with you because you're walking down the middle of the street acting like a douche, and they tell you to get out of the street, and you don't get out of the street, and then you taunt the cop, and you punch him, and you push him, and you try to grab his gun, chances are you're going to get shot. Because you are now putting yourself at the mercy of that police officer's character, integrity, and in training. And if somebody punched me in the face, and I'm a cop, and you're calling me out and calling me the P word, and all this other stuff, I just might get angry. And you might get shot.
Yeah.
But here's how you avoid this. Don't rob stores and walk down the middle of the street and then punch cops.
And remember the movie Liar Liar with Jim Carrey? Stop breaking the law, asshole.
There you go. Do I think the guy deserved to die? No, but everything he did led up to that option. And we can, and I'm telling you right now, you can talk about training, you can talk about, but I was a police officer, I wore the blue. When it gets into the moment,
it's your life.
When you're making a life decision in the moment, you're not thinking about having your actions picked apart for the next 8 to 10 months to a year, frame by frame, having to explain your thought process. Now, I didn't have a quick temper, and people did call me names, and I didn't take it personally. That's me. But I did get punched in the face, and that guy got tased 16 times, and he was on PCP, and we fought.
Wow.
Long story short.
Oh, that was actually Heather.
So that's the whole Ferguson thing. And I took all of less than a minute and a half, thank you. Hold on, I got something for you here.
But the black hole.
Here's a little thing here. Oh, there it is.
It kind of took. I think the black hole got part of my mind there. Still mom.
Probably. Now go ahead. Go with your stuff then. Go. You got the whole blog thing.
No, it's time for Heather, I think. I think we want to get Heather on here.
Oh, so you're done?
I had a good time with my mom. There's more. It's just there you go. Rock it. Come on, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Caillet, long story. In this segment of Long Story Short, on the air with Mike Allen. All right, that's your new. That's your new segments. Long story short, with Frankie Caillet. There it is, right there. And she's mad about it. She's mad about it now.
I'm not. That's good because
no, you like it?
Better, yeah.
Long story short, with Frankie Caillet.
I like that.
No, and when he does the Frankie Airline thing, that was so funny. You
What?
need to do that again if I ever go off. Thank you for flying Frankie Airlines.
Oh,
You need to let me get
please
out.
put
and
your
then
tray
we-
tables
Didn't
and
you
seats
say
in the
that?
upright position and exit to the airplane
you
to the
said
left.
that.
You weren't
Oh, I wasn't there that night, okay.
That show was a great
Yeah, that was the night that
show.
Patrick
You gotta
melted
listen to
down.
that whole
Oh,
show.
yeah, I was
Skip
there.
football,
Yeah,
and then listen to
left.
the
I think I fell asleep or something.
No, because
Yeah,
then I think
he-
you had texted me, and I was like, you should have been there.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually going to be part of the witching hour next week.
Which
okay.
is what?
The whole situation with Danny and Aaron and Patrick and the whole thing. She's going to decide what's going to be done, and we're going to bring them on the air and do that all like we did that night when we brought them in. And about the baby, about the baby. So we're going to bring all that.
So here's what I was thinking. Can you go back and kind of piece together like a recap of what?
Oh, we'll do all that. Yeah, we'll get all that.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
that way
gonna.
they
I'm not
don't
gonna
have
put
to-
a whole lot of time or effort into like editing, but we'll bring everybody up to speed.
Down the line, maybe
We will bring
do
everybody
stuff
up to
like that,
speed.
but
We'll
yeah,
bring everybody
yeah,
up to
yeah,
speed.
Yeah. It's
I
going
got
down
that.
next week.
All right.
What are you going to talk about, baby?
What am I going to talk about?
Or are you going to talk about our new segment?
Are we on?
No, but
Hello.
we're going to talk about all different kinds of things. But the first one, what do you think?
Are we on the air?
No, you
Oh.
talk about
Maybe.
tonight. But when we,
Maybe.
But when we officially like kick off a segment that we've like talked about and whatever, we're going to talk about all of our paranormal experiences.
Yeah, we're on the air right now.
This is Heather. She's got the mic.
Oh, yeah. Actually, though,
Where's
You know-
Patrick?
I don't know. He's playing Xbox.
He's
so
playing
anyway,
Xbox.
listen.
Then we need Patrick in here.
So listen.
Oh, no, no, it's your-
the whole witching hour, which we were leading up to with Long Story Short with Frankie.
That's a great. We're going to do that. Long story short, with Frankie
Yeah,
Caillet.
I like that.
See, that's why I bring the magic.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Hey, speaking of magic.
And I'm magic. Speaking
of magic,
and
we were actually
co-producing-
talking earlier about that
You
and
were.
the different religions as far as Wicca or Wiccan, and what kind of religions out there, as far as the paranormal and so there's black magic, there's Wiccan, there's actually ceremonial magic. So, with all that said, what?
I actually, and I told Mike about this. As Frankie with the Mike Allen Show, I was reading some articles from somebody from the UK who has traveled the astral plane. She's a guide for people who have had these kind of paranormal, supernatural, whatever you want to call it, experiences. And she actually emailed me back. She's very popular in the UK, and she's agreed that she would come on to our show via the UK and talk about it. And I've read some. I'll shoot them to you. You can read her articles. I was immersed at the things that go on in the astroplane. I mean, I do believe that there's other dimensions. I also kind of just have an open thought about just hearing someone out on what they have to say, and then I'll make up my mind, right?
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
But the articles were enough for me to just have that, that little tap that tells you just shoot them an email and see what happens. And she got back to me, and I was actually surprised. Took her 3 weeks. She's very busy. She does readings, and I don't even know what that entails. But at some point, it's not quite a religion, but it's certainly a way of life.
Readings on the show, that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our own experiences we could talk about.
Oh, absolutely.
So what would you?
Because we actually have a couple. Huh?
So we're going to have this girl on the show to tell us the future.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
So what if she comes on and says, "Well, this show's train wreck and it's never going to go anywhere"?
We hang up on her.
She goes, it's a bad connection.
My guess? The one I'm talking about? No, she doesn't tell the future at all. It's more about that there's other dimensions around us, and you get in a certain state of mind, and sometimes people have it happen to them. They don't know what's happening. They come out of their bodies right before they fall asleep. It's really crazy, and I really don't want to do her a disservice by just trying to remember all the details. So anyway, that's a good thing we might do.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. And I mean, like I said, do you get do people, like, when they listen to the show, can they tweet you and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I think it would be kind of cool as far as, like, the Wiccans out there and, the different religions as far as magic, to contact us and let us know their stories and, exactly what they do, their practices. Because, of course, you have black magic, which, of course, nobody wants to dip into.
We'll do it.
Yeah. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Is there white magic?
Until things start falling off on a guy, and then I'll be like,
yeah, there's white magic. There's black magic. And
there's Gandalf the Grey.
What? No, seriously, you guys know he's kind of right. I did. But
What'd you get? Okay, who's Gandalf the Grey?
He puts me like a deer in the headlights.
Harry Potter.
It's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
It's not Harry
Lord
Potter.
of the Rings.
I mean, Lord of the Rings. Yes.
Same thing.
You said Harry Potter first.
No, it's not. But
I know, making a joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Oh, you know what? Johnny's going to be mad at me that I didn't know
but
that.
As many
Johnny,
things,
if you're listening,
one of the things she said,
Heather thought it was Harry Potter.
I did not know he said that, so it just kind of like came into my mind.
As many things as we can imagine can exist. And I actually have some quotes from Einstein, Stephen Hawking, some things, some scientists that kind of support these in a very roundabout way. Back to Heather. So what do you want to do
Frankie's
next week?
Talking with no headphones on right now, so she doesn't know I'm saying anything.
Yeah, so next week.
And Heather's totally playing it off.
Look.
Oh my God, we're late for a break.
Oops.
We are late for a break.
Hi, honey, I love you.
Jeez, Pete. We'll be right back. This is a train wreck. We'll be back with more. Tonight's broadcast. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by E24.com. Put your social security number. See, we screwed up over here now. Put your zip code at E24.com. They'll bring food right to you. They are a big sponsor here at Armed Radio Global. I'm Mike Allen. You're on the air. We'll be right back. God damn.
This is Matt Hazley, your host of Straight Talk. Come join me every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ARM Radio, home of the big guns. Boom.
Your search for love and companionship ends here. Join now at TalkToSingles.com for free. It's a new, high-quality, internet-based personal dating service that allows single men and single women to meet and engage in electronic conversation in the safety and comfort of their home computer. It's a dedicated team providing online dating services for successful matchmaking. Join today absolutely for free and start connecting with singles in your area now. And check out the Android app. Go to TalkToSingles.com. That's singles.com.
Hi, now I know you hear Joe Rocks on their weekly restaurant reviews on Night Talk, 10 p.m. Eastern. And boy, these two like to eat. Right, boys? Well, here's something to review right from your house. Eat24. That's right, Eat24.com. With over 25,000 restaurants for you to choose from when you're hungry. Many in your area. So review that, boys. Eat24.com. Click, order, and eat. Eat24.com.
Route 106 Motors is the home of fine pre-owned vehicles. Experience a no-pressure sale with a family-friendly atmosphere. Route 106 Motors has been practicing the same simple philosophy of low prices for over a decade, and it has brought us great success. Recently, while other dealers are closing their doors, Route 106 Motors is expanding. We are a wholesale dealer, and we own the property and pay cash for all the vehicles. This allows us to sell to the consumer for a lot less than the average dealership. We are a high-volume, small-profit dealer, and we pass the savings on to you. New changes have been made at Route 106 Motors. Stop by and check out our brand-new building. Route 106 Motors, located at 569 West Street. Check our website at Route106motors.com and be sure to like us on Facebook to find out about all the latest deals and savings opportunities. Route106motors.com.